Soft intro, hard intro. All right.
Tell me when you're ready. Radio voice.
Oh, there we go.
Radio voice. This is what.
What's up? You're listening to the Steve. What is this called again?
Drinking Drinks.
The
Drinking Drinks
Podcast.
podcast. Sponsored by
Steve
Black Tar
and-
Heroin.
Yeah, sponsored by
BTH.
Black Tar. Make sure
Find
you-
your local dealer on the corner.
That's how we start
Sponsored by
every
Buffalo
episode.
Trace. Sponsored by Bush Light. Please, Bush Light sponsors. Please, Buffalo Trace sponsor us. Black Tar Heroin already sponsored. Thank
Yep.
you, Black Tar Heroin.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for listening. We're back to another episode of Drinking Drinks podcast. You know, it's been a long time coming, dude. We're in the new year.
Fucking 9th recording session. Only 2 podcasts released because our tech intern doesn't want to fucking record podcasts.
Bro, literally, we got this intern. He came from, should we say it? Nah, but he's a fucking idiot.
Third
dude.
world.
Just an idiot.
Third world
yeah.
intern.
We thought we could trust him with it, and he was just losing all the files and stuff like that. And we're like, bro,
Goat
we give you like
people.
$100K salary. Like, you're getting most of this Black
Dude,
Tar
so
Heroin
fat.
sponsorship.
BTH.
Yeah. He was taking most of the money for that Black Tar Heroin sponsorship, and
He was
literally
taking most of the Black Tar Heroin, honestly. And that's why he was sleeping at the wheel.
that makes sense.
What's-
I'm
what's
not gonna lie, that's probably what happened.
What's
to all
the term
money
for
that
like
came
people who are like bugging off the heroin, like schlumping?
slumped,
Schlumped? No, they're like big.
zombied,
They're big EP.
slumping. What is it? Leaning,
EP. I don't know. There's a term for it, but they're like when they're nodding in and out, they're like barely
nodding
present.
off. Isn't that what it is?
They're nodding off. Yeah,
Nodding
sure.
off?
They're nodding off.
I don't know.
That might be the term for it, but yeah. No, we were just sitting here in Steve Kaz's illustrious kitchen, and I was just explaining to him how he really needs to boss up his coffee game because it's kind of pathetic at this point.
The coffee is shit, dude. Keurig. I'm Keurig gang till I die.
This is a $50,000 plus kitchen, and bum ass Smart and a bum ass Keurig in here.
Yo,
It's like you need to like if you are at a certain class, right? If you're at a certain level of wealth in your life, and you don't have an espresso maker, what do you do? You're either lying to yourself, or you're pretending to slum it with the pours with your standard ass drip coffee,
I get there.
or
Bro, I judge people by how their coffee breath smells. If
Nope.
it needs to smell like dank and dark, and then I'm like, you're one of us. Like
Yeah.
if it smells like you know what I'm saying. If it
Mhm.
smells like, oh
Mhm.
wow, that kind of smells like you had a nice blend of milk in there.
yeah,
The
like
perfect amount.
first off, is that milk frothed?
Yeah.
Did you froth your
Yeah, I can
milk,
smell
dude, or is it
frothy
just
milk on your
whole milk
breath.
from the fridge like a poor person, dude? I'm not poor. All right, I have 3 jobs. I'm not drinking no unfrothed ass milk, dude. No steamed milk. You're coming out here with the Folgers drip.
Bro, Folgers drip, Keurig K cups.
I didn't know Office Max sold Keurig cups until I came to this house, and it made me pretty upset.
Dude, we got K cups from fucking Dollar Tree, and they're fucking amazing. Okay.
Yeah, Dollar Tree's less offensive because you might actually be going there for some coffee, but you showed up to the Office Max. You're like, hey man, I need some 9x13s.
The card.
And like also there's a sale for 8,000 Keurig cups for $20. And you're like, I need that. I need printer paper filtered coffee. And that's what it tastes like too.
I want a little bit of ink in there, dude. A little bit
Yeah, a
of
little
cartridge.
ink, dude. It's a faux black to the coffee. It's faux black. It's really just water with running through printer ink.
it's just fucking dirty as hell.
This is pathetic.
Nice
Yeah,
filter.
it's pathetic. But yeah. So it's been a while since we've been back. So there's a lot of things to talk about. I think the last time we were on here, I'm not sure if it actually made the recording, but I slandered sports for about.
We had a really good recording, and it died 6 minutes in.
So I'm not sure if
probably.
this is the last pod or if this is the last or the last pod, but we definitely slandered sports fans.
Sports fans, pedophiles.
We are
Stick to one topic. There
always
you go.
with the pedophile slander.
You got an
but
idea. You got an idea.
Hey man, let them do them. You know,
Sports fans.
love
What
is
do we
love.
even say though? This
Love
would be
is
a
love.
whole new conversation for me because I forgot.
But yeah, so we were talking about how just like if you're a stats and stories kind of guy, you're just a fucking faggot. I'm sorry, I'm not a big F slur guy, but you are. Gay people can't be that word, but sports fans, faggots. And we've entered a new era. Unfortunately, I've fallen to the Lions cult.
Oh yeah,
I'm in.
but it doesn't feel as good because I haven't been there before. I've been talking shit, and now I'm definitely I want to say I'm bandwagoning because like I was like I've always wanted to see my hometown win, And it'd be really cool if they brought a championship because the city would be hype.
Well, it's hard being a Lions fan because the Lions are the heart attack cats, right? I've had some coworkers call them the heart attack cats, and it couldn't be more true. There's no team in football. Not that I care to watch any other football other than the Lions, but there's no team in football that can make a fan base so excited just to let them down so quickly. So it feels very surreal watching the homeboys actually be productive for the first time since I think it was 1994.
It was like, yeah.
Like, we're talking 30 years of fucking failure. So, yeah, being here, going to like the NFC Championship, I think is what it's called. Who gives a fuck? But we're here, baby. We made it. We play Sunday, so this will come out in 8 years. No one's gonna fucking give a fuck about that anymore. It's gonna be a completely different roster by the time this fucking podcast anyone hears this with their ears.
Fucking intern, dude. We had to let him go, dude.
Dude, yeah, fucking Rashid is gone. I don't know why his name's Rashid. I just decided that now.
That was his name.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. That was Rashid.
Yeah,
Hamilton. Our illustrious Rashid Hamilton. Good old Rashid Hamilton.
Yeah, dude.
Half Iranian, half Hamilton.
Dude, he was something else.
Yeah, dude, what a funny guy.
Years and years
Rashid
of disappointment, dude.
Yeah.
What's like I feel like that's just like tough.
His dad.
I think that's like watching a girl you love be in like a relation, like she's like married to some other dude for 30 years, and then you're like, it's never gonna happen, and then they finally get the divorce, and you're like, oh shit, it's fucking go
It's
time.
real now, yeah.
Like it's actually gonna happen. Like that's kind of how the Lions felt. It was like watching,
just like the Lions, Rashid Hamilton.
Yeah,
watched him for 30 years grow up just to fucking fail. Like his dad wanted him to be a fucking doctor, and his mom wanted him to be a dancer, Rashid Hamilton.
Yeah, and he chose to edit podcasts.
Yeah,
he chose to be an
illustrious
engineer.
Podcast.
Yeah, and yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it big time,
The top 10 growingest podcasts adjacent to 15 Mile.
Yeah,
we're making it happen here, folks.
Within a 2-mile radius, I think we're
probably the biggest podcast within 2 miles.
And yeah,
I mean, I think it's there might be one.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually know.
I know. I think I know. You do know. I think you know.
I know the Reptarium is like they got one.
The Reptarium. I don't even.
Dude, it's actually really sad. Nobody will probably hear this. I don't want to get into it, but his like dad just died from like pancreatic cancer.
Bodied.
Very sad. No, it's sad. It's very sad because he's like the coolest dude. He was in like Mr. Beast videos and shit like that. He was the dude who would give Mr. Beast snakes, and he lives like 3 miles up the road. And his son was like really fucking cool. He tried stand up for a while.
Yeah. How old is the Reptarian?
The
Reptarian.
The Reptarian?
The guy who is the Reptarium. He's the Reptarian.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, he's a Reptarian. So
I don't know how. I mean, he doesn't.
But he's got a pod.
They didn't say, dude. Yeah, it used to be called Snake Talk, and they brought me in there. They let me hold a sloth.
Bro.
They put a sloth around me. They let me hold a sloth. It was the coolest thing I've ever
Snake
done.
Talk. No, listen.
I fed an alligator.
Drinking drinks is terrible.
Yeah,
but if you're on Snake Talk,
bro,
you gotta go. What a niche fucking audience of snakers.
I'm telling you, I still have people on my Instagram who follow me and support me to this day. Where it's like Cascade Critters.
We know you from
Snake
Talk.
It's just people who breed snakes who are like, I like this, and it's just a bunch of snake breeders.
I get it, dude.
Who fuck with me. I'm like, man. All right.
all my snakers in the chat, fucking all my snakers out there.
Yo, there actually might be somebody.
Hey, if you're pretty cool. If you're a fellow snaker, if you're a fellow snaker, disregard the whole bodied thing. I was joking because this is a comedy podcast, and we appreciate the snakers.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, R.I.P. Snakers. R.I.P. our boy, the Reptarian.
He's actually like the dad that you would like. When you think of an ideal dad, bro, like that dude was fucking great. And he just literally bred snakes, and he was the first person to be big with it. You know how crazy that is? Okay, he was the Michael Jordan of snake breeding.
I have to stop you there because you can't say like ideal dad and then follow it up with bred snakes. No, your ideal dad does not breed snakes.
How he was to his son was fucking dope, dude. He was dope to his son. That's all.
But you also can't say like, again, in my mind.
Imagine that, dude. Dude, what's your dad do?
My dad, that's not important what my dad does.
Even like
What's important is what my dad could have been.
Bro,
And
bred snakes.
My ideal dad was not a snake breeder.
Dude,
My dad was like getting the snakes to fuck. Like,
Dude,
that's not my dad.
They're the coolest, bro.
No, there's
Dude,
way cooler things.
Imagine if your dad had a gray ponytail and just a bunch of tattoos and would just fucking
Dude, that's exactly how I
be in
pictured him
Mr.
too.
Beast videos, just fucking hopping through like
Dude,
ponds and
imagine the weird
alligators.
things
Dude,
that guy
he was
jerks off
Steve
to.
Irwin. Yeah, he was.
You know, that guy jerks off to some weird stuff, dude. If you're breeding snakes, normal sex is not getting done for you. Like, missionary is not for me, dude. You're not hitting the snake, dude. You're not fucking hitting her from the snake position.
Yeah, that is.
That bitch slithering, dude.
And
I got her slithering.
They're in the pit. They're in the pit with like a king cobra, and they're like, it's riskier.
Do you think you have a weird snake name for your dick? Like, oh, you ready for the cobra?
Yeah.
Bro, you ready for the anaconda?
He like pulls the foreskin up like a fucking king cobra.
Yeah, that's just, and to be fair,
so one-eyed.
A snake breeder would have foreskin. That's also a snake breeder would be uncircumcised.
Yeah.
Are you uncut, Steve? Do you still have your? You're full cut.
I'm Catholic.
You're trimmed.
I'm Catholic.
You act like Catholic is like the measure of like not having.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm super confused on how common it is. I thought it was like very common for people to be circumcised, but like I've also heard it's very.
It's
like,
an American thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's a Jewish thing first. The Jews have cutting the foreskin first. They won. Okay, they bodied that right away, like the thousands of years ago, because God was like, I don't know, cut your foreskin off, and they're like, word,
using it to seal up the tunnel
with a sharp rock. Dude, don't even get to the tunnels, dude. We'll get to the tunnels in a minute. No, dude, I'm so in on the tunnels.
There's a leak. They take the foreskin and just
yeah, still, I'm so in on the tunnels. We'll touch that in a second. But no, like, yeah, literally, I think it was like Abraham, which this is so wild because like. So like God told Abraham like that he had to sacrifice, and I could be completely off base. I haven't read the Bible in fucking a decade.
Go with it.
But yeah, we're having a good time. So God was like, "Hey, yo, y'all gotta sacrifice something." He's like, "I don't know. I guess the tip of our dicks. Like these are pretty important to us." So he took, if I recall correctly, he took a sharp stone, and like I'm not sure if he circumcised himself first or if it was his son first, but someone got circumcised first.
Back in the day, he was totally you like sons were like nothing because most of the kids would
sons are
probably
free.
die. Yeah,
He had 1 million kids.
yeah.
And Abraham did. He had like 10,000 kids. Who gives a fuck?
Your wife's pussy's just blown the fuck out.
Blown out.
Just blown
dude.
the fuck out.
Yeah, sex was for procreation.
And that's why they would
pleasure.
tell you that prostitutes are bad because you would have your wife would have so many kids that her pussy would be blown out. And you're like, all right, I just need to
Bro,
fuck
that was
something
cool.
tight.
Dude, Jesus loved hanging out with prostitutes. Dude, Jesus was a big fan of the toots.
Like,
dude.
no way.
The pros.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, sodomy.
Yeah.
No, but I'm pretty sure he
All
like
that nut goes inside.
he circumcised for facts, dude.
From
So-
breeding.
Breeding.
All right.
So he's like, I'm pretty sure like he circumcised himself, his sons, and then like all of his like servants, we'll call them. I don't know. They're probably slaves, but we don't say that anymore. They're servants. But can you imagine that fucking
Indentured servants say
can
it.
you serfs?
Yeah,
Uh,
like
can
it
you
was
ima-
better. That's how funny. You have to just rewrite history. No. They
They're there.
they were getting something.
They
out of
wanted to
it.
be there.
They were getting knowledge.
They liked it. Dude. They liked it.
So-
But could you imagine like this like fucking circumcision conga line? Like I'm not being in the front of that line.
Yo.
Dude, I'm like, yo, I want to be like the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth guy.
Dun.
Yeah, like because you know that first one was bad. That first one was tough.
Yeah, you watch
He's
that guy
never-
go through it.
He's working to know because like
That line, half the line cleared out. They're like, kind of fucked up.
no, because God told you to. You're staying in that line because you're like, oh fuck, God might get mad. But like I'm just thinking like he wasn't well practiced on the first one. At least by like the 8th or 9th one, he maybe worked out the fucking kinks. Yeah. So you're the first one. That one's fucked up. You know, like when you're cutting hair for the first time, you don't want to be the first person your hair that your barber's ever cut. You're like, hey yo,
He's fresh out the cosmetologist.
I got the Edgar bowl cut. You know, like I don't want that. Like, yeah, he fucked him up. Maybe I wait for like his 10th cut. So that literally he was taking a little off the top.
That's the first circumcision. Imagine having your penis half circumcised and half not.
The first circumcision is crazy. It's all cockeyed. Bro, I don't think you lined me up right. Yo, this lineup was trash. You recut it. He's like, no, one and done, dude.
No, you pushed it back too far.
yo, you pushed my top back, G.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
That's why I always go to a black circumcisionist because they always line you up proper, dude. They're the LeBron of lining you up on your circ. My dad specifically asked for a black doctor to line up my circumcision, dude. He cleaned me up
Not
nice.
Jewish, bro. They went Jewish.
No, dude, no. First off, if
Jewish is a clean.
If cutting hair is a circumcision, I want a black doctor.
It gives you a nice fade.
Dude, I would dude, I like what you got a bald fade on my wiener, dude. That's incredible. Dude, this is the fucking nastiest lineup, dude. My girl's gonna love this in 20 years. When I'm 16, they're gonna be impressed, dude. Yeah, and you don't even find out that your shit's fucked up until you're way old, dude. You're just like, this is a normal dick. And then the first girl, she's like, yo, this bitch botched. Like, how long does it take you to find out that they fucked you up?
I wonder, why did we not adapt to that? Like, if you go through lineages of like circumcision, body just doesn't adapt.
What do you mean? How would it adapt? That's not like a. Well, they keep cutting it off. Like, it's like, let's just maybe like shrink it.
Yeah, well,
it's not like the pinky toe.
Sorry, I missed your question earlier.
Yeah,
but what do you think about the people who get their, like, I get getting it circumcised as a baby. The people who do it when they're like, like people do when they're like 24 type shit.
Yeah, because they had that first girlfriend who was like, yo, I'm not sucking that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What's wrong with it? They got the anteater wiener, dude.
Yeah, it's just in a hood.
Yeah, you got hoodie dick, dude. Get that out of my face.
It's got the what is it? The
turtleneck,
the shiesty mask,
dude, bro.
Dick got the shiesty mask,
bro. It's one of those fucking gang people and fucking the dudes who are in England who like wear the fucking ski masks and shit, dude. Yeah, you got the fucking. But no, yeah. The reason they get that is because they were shamed. They were shamed into getting it. They're like, dude, I love this girl and she won't touch it. I love her so much. Just take it off. Take a little off the top.
That became the thing. You think that was like designer like back in the day? Like, like what would that be?
Designer baby.
Like, how girls get boob jobs and BBLs now? Do you think that was like that of that time?
No, you know how it started though, right? Like, how like that, like it restarted like in America?
No.
Dude, it's like Kellogg's cereal guy.
You're lying.
Dude, I swear to God.
He's from Michigan too.
Battle Creek, baby.
Yeah.
B Creek, baby. Shout out to all our listeners in Battle Creek, all 0 of you. No, the Kellogg's guy fucked it up for everybody because he was a big religious sycophant and he was like, hey, yo, masturbation bad. It would make it harder to masturbate. We get rid of that comfortable ass foreskin, that nice little fucking warmer they got up there. Way harder to masturbate without your fucking the top on, dude.
Is that really it?
That's literally it. So you should circumcise your kids. They can't masturbate.
I feel like that's where all the sensitivity is, though, dude.
It is, dude. That's where all the sensitive, all the sensitivity's in the fort. No. We're losing right now.
Really?
We're losing by being circumcised. It's a big L.
I heard
it's a huge L, dude.
What I've heard though is you get basically there's more like a friction because of it, because like essentially
there's more friction, correct?
Because like with your uncircumcised, you put it in, right? But instead of like your dick going in and out, sometimes it's just the skin like just going.
No, so that's like supposed to be like the natural lube. Like you have skin lube, and it just kind of like softens the entry. Like it kind of catches all the friction at entry. And then you're in. They're in. Dude, yeah, it's like a little fucking barrier. It's like, hey man, we're gonna eat the brunt of this tough force for you.
That kind of makes sense.
We're breaching the gates a little easier for you, dude. Imagine you're trying to get through a tough hallway. You're like, this is not even a hallway, a tunnel. You're trying to crawl through a tunnel, and you just had like a nice little like slinky sheath around you. And it's like as you go in, it just falls back behind you. You just kind of slip into it. You're kind of sliding through the tunnel. Yeah, dude, it's helpful. It's almost like it's by design. It's almost like fucking evolution figured that one out. Like, hey man, this thing is very helpful.
Dude, well, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense is why you think like evolution doesn't want girls to come.
What do you mean?
Like why? Like how like most girls don't come from penetration?
What do you mean girls come? I don't understand.
Let it out.
No, go on. No, I'm fascinated right now.
Sometimes,
sure,
it's the clit. Most of the time,
I don't understand.
Like I think what is the percentage? There's a certain percent. Yeah, you're right though. But there's a certain percentage, right? There's like females have this thing between their legs, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen one before, once or twice.
And then there's like a hole
Okay.
at the bottom.
Familiar, for sure.
And it's like that's what they're like drawn to.
Yeah, I
right?
want it.
Like
Right.
like you're like, okay,
I want it
like,
right
they're
now.
Like I want to get fucked. Like that's what they happen with
Sure, yeah.
And they want to come
I
too.
want to smell it.
But
They want to what?
With us, every time our like process, no matter what, like no matter what design, what hole,
Yeah.
you're made to come, right? With girls, they won't come unless you play with the clit. And it's like, why is that design there?
So
why would God put that? You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing, right? One, God is punishing women for eating the apple, right?
Yeah.
It all goes back to the original sin.
It could only be it.
It's the original sin. So that's why they bleed every month, and they aren't allowed to do things that men are allowed to do, like vote.
At least should be.
No, so that's problem A, right? Let's solve that one right away. I didn't know women could come until if this is a bit, I don't know, that you're doing, but that's incredible. That's fascinating. I always thought sex was a one-player game, and I've won every single time. I've never lost at sex. Like I thought the whole point of it was like, well, I'm gonna come before you. And I just thought I was really good at it. Like I thought I'm just like, it's like Smash Brothers. Like I've just never lost. I'm really good. This is 3 stock, baby.
That's a pretty good way to look at it. Dude.
Yeah, I've never once lost sex.
I don't come fast.
It doesn't matter if I come fast or slow, as long as I came faster than you did.
Yeah,
because we'll never find out if you did. Because I won.
Yeah,
I won.
And there is kind of something to that because after you're,
I'm going to wait for you to finish the race.
Yeah,
you were slow.
You feel good after, and they're kind of disappointed.
I feel great,
and you're like, yeah, that's what happens.
That's what losing is. Yeah, you
Yeah.
lost. No, I tell you, the only reason they're upset is because I won. I'm better than them.
Yeah, it's not because they did.
And then they start cheating. Then they start bringing like apparatuses and fucking shit into the bed, and it's like, no, get that out of here. Like, dude, this is a fair 1v1. Like, you don't get a handicap in this. Just because you're bad at sex doesn't mean that you get to fucking,
tag team.
Yeah, like this is bullshit, dude. Like fucking the vibrating things, get those out of my face, dude.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
And guess what they do every time after I win sex? They fucking go practice solo, and like they're beating up on bots. They're killing bots.
Yeah.
They always beat the bot
when
it comes to coming. So.
Oh, you can play when there's no challenge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's just you yourself in the practice lobby.
You're pulling. You beat the computer. That's crazy. Yeah. I always beat the computer. I always beat the computer, dude. Never lost.
Dude, yeah, that is that.
Dude, what makes me upset though is like women's sex toys. They're way more accepted than men's sex toys. Like, dude,
and women can fuck whenever they want too, which is crazy.
Dude, I'm not even worried about that part. I'm more worried about like the fucking male to female sex toy market. Okay,
we'll win eventually.
I don't know, man. I don't know because
the AI.
Like I said, I think men are way better than sex at women. So we have less necessity.
No, we stay winning.
We have less necessity for them. However, like I feel like if a girl has like a dildo in the top drawer, I feel like everyone's just like, yeah, that'd be what it is, like whatever. But like if a dude has like the Auto Blow 9000, you're like, dude, you're fucking weird.
Even even the fleshlight.
Dude, you pull out a fleshlight, dude. If I like came into my boy's room, right, and I saw a fleshlight, I have to rethink our friendship. I'm like, yo, dog, you're fucking busting that silicone pussy, dude. That's weird. But then, like, again, I've literally gone into a girl's shower and they've had one just like fucking suction cup to the fucking shower wall. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's just tough that you forgot to take that out. Like, that's normal. That just is what it is.
Penises are kind of funny, though.
Dude, they're hilarious. But
pussies, you think that's people just agreeing that pussies are just sometimes, you're just you're like, hey, I'm looking at it in a cup. It's not funny. Pussies are always very serious. Dicks, kind of funny.
I think just like, I don't know. Like I've kind of like had this debate emotionally, like as a straight man, where I'm like, what's uglier, like a dick or a vagina? And as a straight man, I feel like the gay answer is to say a vagina, but it is not a beautiful looking apparatus. Like I've always been looked at one and been like, I put my mouth on that thing, dude. That's tough. This is a tough Tuesday. I were like, man, I really would want to get in there, just like slop one up, dude. I've seen just like better versions of the bad thing. It's like looking at an old shitty car. You're like, yeah, well, this 2001 Buick Regal, is better than the 1994 Buick LeSabre. Like, I'd rather drive that than this one, but like on none of these I want to be in. They all look bad. They all look bad, dude. Dicks are gross too. Like, again, don't get me wrong, they're both disgusting.
If you're not, this is the thing. If I'm not, they're both gross. But if I'm not horny and I'm looking at a pussy, that's the thing. Like, after you nut, and if you're looking at some shit, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Maybe that's what comes from. So I don't know. But if I'm in the moment, dude, it's like, I don't even give a shit, dude. It could be the fucking nastiest Arby's fucking sandwich, and I'll fucking.
Dude, so that's
I got a problem. That's how I got pussy COVID for those 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, you did get pussy.
I got that pussy COVID. I fucking ate some dirty snatch or some shit. I thought I was gonna fucking die, dude. I was like, I got fucking
out of commish for 3 weeks.
I thought I got lung gonorrhea, dude. It was a tough time.
No, but like, here's my thing, right? Here's what
out of commission.
You were out of commission. But no, like, I was going somewhere. I had a thought.
Sorry.
Oh, where was I? I was traveling somewhere, dude. My mind, until I had to open this all day IPA. It's #spawn. Fuck. What was that? Arby's. For the Arby's. This is gonna get all cut out, so don't worry about this.
Yep, we're cutting all of this.
This whole chunk. Well, not all of it. We're cutting the wall here.
I'm not actually cutting.
No, you're not cutting this right now.
It's all gonna be raw. If people think I'm gonna edit, if people think Rashid Hamilton's gonna
Rashid Hamilton's making the cut. Well, yeah. Rashid Hamilton, he's a good guy, but like,
better come back with that black tar heroin, buddy.
BTA, dude, I'll fuck him up, dude. I'm gonna call my boys Rashondell, and we're gonna fucking have a problem,
bro.
Rashondell Levitz, he's gonna come fucking get it. That's a real person. Not made up. No, nor is Rashid Hamilton.
No, I'm fucking pissed, bro. He fucking literally took the shit. He's in a fucking 2006 Toyota too.
It was a Corolla.
Yeah.
Silver.
Was it silver?
I think it was silver. It could be silver, or it could be like, it might have been real dirty, and it was like a black, but I don't know. It looked bad, right? Anyway, running around with our BTH money. We're gonna kill him.
I wonder where he's at with all that. We literally gave him all the money for this.
I can tell you exactly where he's at. He's on McNichols shaking it for a dime, dude. He's on McNichols shaking it for a dime, dude. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's giving out handies for $4 a pee.
Yeah, he probably blew through that shit, dude.
I saw him last week, dude. Working that corner at McNicky's, dude. That's crazy.
Dude, that is wild.
Bro, I've been on fucking hard side note. I've been on fucking White Castles kick again lately. It's a problem. Dude, don't even fucking sigh at me, dude. White Castles is a superior fast food experience.
It just makes you by the next day that something there is not clean though. Like your body is just like, nah.
So okay, yeah. You wake up after a White Castles experience, and it's an experience, mind you. It's not a fast food event. It's an experience,
bro.
And the poop you take the next day smells so acquiescent of the White Castles that you ate. It's uncomfortable. Like, where you're like, this almost smells appetizing, and or that White Castle smells so bad it smells like poop. And either way, you took that brown bag to the head, dude. You fucking took that 20-piece slider for $7.43.
Those onions do go stupid.
The whole process of the white. Here, I'm gonna take a moment, guys. White Castles, right?
Sponsor.
#spawn. I have a White Castles coffee cup. That's how big in I am on White Castles, dude. I legitimately have a White Castles coffee cup, dude. I got merch, dude. I'm full spawned up, dude, on the White Castles. But like, okay, so they have mozzarella sticks. There are so few fast food places that have acceptable mozzarella sticks. Number one over the Tizop is White Castles. Their mozzarella sticks, bar none, the greatest fast food mozzarella sticks on the planet. I'm a big proponent of mozzarella sticks. They're probably one of like my top 5 favorite foods. Any sort of deep fried cheese I'm in. Unfortunately, for 5 mozzarella sticks, it is 720 calories. And I eat a 10-piece. It is not fucking
crazy.
1440, baby.
I know I wanted to say it, but then I was like, my math couldn't be.
And that's not. I'm not just going there for a 10 sack of Mozzies, dude. I'm getting 10 others.
Well, those burgers are nothing. That's what's like super nice. I don't know if it's like they aerate their bread or some shit.
It's the fluffiest bread,
bro. It's so fluffy.
It melts, dude.
It's fucking perfect, and you can just fucking down like 4 of those. Literally feels like nothing. And
here you are. You were just sitting out. You were talking shit on White Castles. Now you're talking about how fluffy the bread is, dude.
The last time I was there, dude, there's this dude who was like a vegan.
A vegan?
There's a vegan, and he was yelling at.
You're capping right now. Oh, like outside. I think you meant working at the White Castles.
No. He was in there trying to order food.
First off, you went into the White Castles,
and he was bitching that they don't have vegan options.
For the record, the fact that you went inside of a White Castles, I've never even done that. I've never made it past the drive-through of a White Castles. There are limits.
It is dirtier to go into. Like, it's more shameful to walk in. Like, if you go through the drive-through, you're just like, oh, I was just in my car and this food happened.
It's like going into a
Popeyes.
It's real. Have you ever been inside of a Popeyes?
No,
that's unless the clientele that are inside of a Popeyes very similar to the clientele that are inside of a White Castle. They're not savory. These are people looking for a quality meal. These are people who are mad. They're barely lucid and they're screaming about something. So being inside of a White Castle is close to insanity as you could possibly get. No. Did you know?
No, every time I've been in, I think I've been in 2 White Castles before, and I'm not gonna lie.
Multiple?
I can literally, and I haven't been in a minute, and I can visually remember the people around me made me uncomfortable. Like, I remember. Like,
these are not people you want to stand around.
No. Like, it's like you literally, there are, not that there's anything against it, they're the bottom barrel, though. Yeah, I know?
Yeah, well, describe them. Describe what do they look like? Don't put the mic down. Tell me what they look like.
It's always been like, it's always obese, and then I'm not gonna lie, the one that comes to mind was some dude who was wearing like it's always something in a super colorful hoodie.
Yeah,
like something with a lot of
something real comfy.
Some old like fat dude with like a fucking like just.
What else do they look like?
Looks like he's dying.
What else do they look like?
All the people at the White Castles I've been to.
Don't answer that. Don't answer it.
White,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I swear to God.
Those Clausen.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been to like I think it's like been like Cedar. I don't even know where I've been, but I don't think I've ever seen. I don't go down. Dude, this is the thing. I went to a Wendy's once. In Detroit, I don't get fast food near like once.
First off, there's only 2 Wendy's in Detroit, so I know exactly which one you went to. It's on Gratiot. It's the one on
whatever the one is more hood.
Yeah, it's got the bulletproof glass. It's got the little fucking slidey.
Yeah.
Spinny around. Yeah,
dude. So I went there. I was in the drive-thru. Me and Dylan, we were fucking at the time. We were helping this dude out with a fucking music videos, and we went into an abandoned church. It's the weirdest thing. And we went there after, and I asked him for a 4 for $4. And I saw it come up on the menu and everything was right. And then I got to the window and shit like that. And they're like, you got a strawberry lemonade and a 10-piece. And I was like, what? And I was like, how the fuck did you hear strawberry lemonade when it was 4 for $4? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 3 syllables versus 5.
No, I get it though.
And they just gave me whatever. And this is the thing, I don't argue. I go,
no, you take that.
That's my fault for getting fast food.
You want to have a problem? Yeah. Like, hey, dog, are you taking this or not?
Yeah. People who argue about fast food, if you get the wrong order, shut the fuck up and drive off. Like, unless it's like one thing that's like quick, you know. But if you like go back through and it's like, hey, like you gave me this instead of this, it's like kill yourself.
So you
get happy. They're all the same.
Do you check your bag at the window, or
no.
do you just like drive off? You just take off. Like,
I literally just pray. I just go like.
I hope it's right.
Like I'll look. I'm not gonna lie. I take like a quick peek, but I'm not the like. I literally will look and I'll see like
close enough.
It's full enough. I'm going. I'm not making sure every item's there.
So my girlfriend's a habitual bag checker, and it makes me so upset because like I'm not a bag checker. I'm just like, they handed me the bag. I'm presuming that these people have made the right decision and give me the right either amount or the right order.
Yep.
I've only been upset a couple times, and I still ate it. I think there was one time where like I threw it away because like I'm weirdly, so I hate ketchup.
Oh really?
Yeah, I do not like ketchup. It is.
What ethnicity are you?
Caucasian, aggressively Caucasian.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
you're fucking rejecting the ancestry.
I'm like mildly Lebanese on my left side. On my left hand side, I'm a little Lebanese and probably Greek because everyone's like a little Greek or Lebanese or Irish.
Irish. That's my thing.
You see the inbred in
they're fucking, dude. The Irish are fucking. But no, yeah, I hate ketchup. And there's only been like one time that I can recall where I was like, man, everything is doused in ketchup. Like I can eat a little bit of ketchup. You know, there are even some items where I'm like, this has ketchup and that's okay. Like a Baconator from Wendy's.
They do some light shit.
No, like even like it's one of the few items of food that I'm like, this has ketchup on it and I will eat it.
Really?
Yeah, because like I don't know, because the Baconator needs lube. You cannot like it is not a food you can eat without a sauce. Like if you're like, hey yo,
some dry ass.
Give me a Baconator, hold the sauce, bro. You're hurting. Like your colon's already having a hard time. Now your throat's having a hard time, but you can't even choke that down.
That's a pretty good call.
Yeah, you need like sandwiches need lubrication, right? Like if you get a dry ass sandwich, it's borderline unbearable. If you get an Italian sandwich, like we're talking like all the dry hard meats, and you're like, hey yo, no vinegar, no oils, no Italian dressing, cut it out. You're a fucking menace.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bread to push down without lube.
That's basically like eating gas station Slim Jims, like at that point.
Dude, and that's even
I feel like it's lower.
Comparison.
Yeah, I feel like it's
below
yeah,
that.
I feel like eating that with because at least that's supposed to come that way. When you don't get it that way, it's like you purposely choose to be a bad person.
You bastardize the sandwich.
Yeah.
Like you need to have some sort of like, even if you're not like a sauce guy, like I'm a sauce guy. I like sauces. I like flavor. You know, I like lubrication. I'm a big advocate of food lubrication. If you eat a chicken tender dry, I'll shoot you in the face. Like you're a bad person. You need to die.
Yeah.
You don't have some sort of dipping apparatus.
Yeah.
Just your raw dog and French fries. Go kill yourself, dude. You like fries that much? You like salted potatoes that much?
That's kind of right, dude. Honestly, I do judge people who don't eat shit with sauce. It's like you're just gonna eat that, and it makes more sense. But it's also like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm a purist. I'm a food purist, bro. Dip that shit in something, dude. Dip something on it. Like, have you ever eaten a chicken tender? Dude, that bitch dry as fuck. Like that thing hurts your throat.
Chicken tenders.
I love chicken tenders too.
Oh shit, dude. All right. Hold up. Pause on chicken tenders, dude. I'm pissing.
3, 2, 1. Pause. All
right.
And 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
Yo, fucking chicken traps.
Drinking drinks, dude. We're back at it. Fucking after this hard ass hiatus.
Yeah.
You know what it is. That post piss break because we're drinking drinks, dude. And the seal has been broken. Not me though, because I'm a fucking adult. But our resident comedian friend here.
I got a baby bladder.
I'm just a comedy civilian, dude.
I might have fucking. I only need to get my butthole touched, dude. I piss so much, dude. I piss like an old man.
Your butthole touched?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, like a prostate check?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with your bladder. If you have a desire to get your fucking prostate checked, that's just a fucking weird fetish that you have. They're like, oh, dude, my prostate, my bladder, different vehicles, dude.
Yeah.
Those are different vehicles.
I'm still closeted, so could we just?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this out. But no, yeah, dude. Getting your prostate check, what a fucking that's like I feel like when you turn 40, that's like losing the lottery. It's just like, hey, funny. Now every year I gotta get a finger in my ass.
Do you think there are closeted dudes who have like they schedule like a lot of like just getting their asshole fingered by doctors?
Hey man, it's just like I might have cancer.
There has to be somebody.
You say like,
I need a second opinion.
There's multiple.
I need a third opinion.
Hey dude, my prostate feels inflamed. Can you just get in there again? The last 8 doctors, I think we're wrong. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm pooping not right, and I need you in there. I need you in there for me.
Yeah,
and you just how many dudes do you think come during a prostate exam? Like there's enough. Like you
gotta fight the doctor.
you
gotta fight the doctor,
bro. If you're like an aggressively straight man and you get your prostate checked and you come, you're like, bro, what are you fucking doing to me? Don't fucking touch me like that, dude. Never had a man touch me like that before. Get away from me, dude. I'm gonna kill your family.
You didn't know what was actually gonna happen.
Just fucking absolute ripping loads, dude. Just fucking absolutely streaming.
Start shaking. He just becomes like a lady.
Just fucking dude. Like first off, like women come during pap smears. I know, dudes come during a fucking prostate check. Like, there's been more than 1,000. I know there's been more than 1,000.
What do you think is the appropriate time to wait to bring it up to your wife? Like,
Because
she.
gay? No. What's the appropriate time to tell your wife that you like getting your prostate tested and you're gay now?
That is true. Okay. But like, say you're not gay and you do come from it and you've always been against butt stuff because you're like,
bro, you're gay. So I'm sorry, dude. You're gay.
Dude does make you come in. But like, say you do want that feeling again, right? And then,
yeah, I've never felt like this. But a woman's never made me feel like this before.
But your wife already knows that you went to the prostate thing.
Yeah. So how long do you wait?
Yeah, like
you can't tell her like you're off rip, like, hey baby, can you put your finger in my ass?
Yeah, you
like,
can't like come home tonight and be like, actually, I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I guess how long have you been married? Like, how long have you been with this person? Because like, I feel like if you've been with them for like, so like, assuming you're getting married and you're not like one of those like religious sycophants, but you've probably been together for like a while.
Yeah, that's true.
So at that point, you're probably like you could be like, hey, sweetheart, baby angel, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had a religious experience at the fucking at my prostate exam, and I need you to fucking give me the stinky pinky every time we have sex, because I'm never gonna come again unless you do.
Like, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, long marriages. Let's say,
like if you're talking a decade.
What if let's say like it's a girl who's only with a dude really for his masculinity. He's a piece of shit. Otherwise, she's already thinking of divorce. But
Dude, like, so do I know that as a man? Like, do I know that she's only in it because I'm a dude's dude?
Yes.
Oh, dude,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just fucking dudes.
You're never. You're staying with it.
I'm a bottom now, dude. I'm a bottom. I'm Mitch McConnell, dude. Or not Mitch McConnell. Lindsey Graham in the fucking Senate. If you're familiar with Lindsey Graham, dude, he's a closeted gay man in the fucking Senate for like the past like 800 years. Really? Bro, he's so in the closet, dude.
What is he? Super conservative, obviously.
Super conservative. Yeah. Very clearly a gay man. Like you couldn't have like a not gay breakfast with him. Like you'd be like, oh, Lindsay. And first off, your parents knew you were gay when they named you Lindsay as a man. Yeah, he's a closeted.
They didn't set him up. They didn't set him up for victory.
No, they did not set him up for. Well, how dare you put your conservative norms that victory would be a straight white man? How dare you?
Was he's not?
No, he is a straight white man.
Okay.
But like he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like he's telling everybody he is, but I'm not buying what he's selling. Yeah, if you listen to this dude give one speech, you're like, no, you're not selling me, Lindsay. You can't be a dude with a name like Lindsay and not get fucked. Like this is, I'm sorry.
Is he always like on really like the hard time? Is he like really fighting against gay shit?
Really, he's really soft spoken. He's delicate, little southern drawl.
Really?
Speaking like this, very like a gay Bill Clinton almost.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's fucking flaming. Very against gay marriage. I don't want them to have rights. Like he's
he probably just got into. I wonder if he dude, that's crazy.
I got into politics for the power. I don't want anyone to know.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to not like him.
If I'd be remiss to find out he's not just getting power bottomed in the fucking stalls of Congress.
If you're the more aggressive one, because you got to make your peers think that you're really about it.
He is not the more aggressive one. No one looks at Lindsey Graham's like, this guy's a top. Like that's never been the thought.
Well, is he at the forefront of a lot of like conversations in the Senate?
Oh yeah, dude. He's like one of the biggest like names in politics. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. Though.
His wicked tongue.
The person who's always the most active, it's like, yo, I got to show my peers that I'm really, because like, imagine if somebody calls you,
it's like a gym bro.
If somebody's like, hey, you're gay all the time. You're gonna get up there and you're gonna be like, hey, I fucking hate everything the gays stand for. Listen to me, right?
No, you want to know how
like it's like when somebody calls
you. How not gay I am, dude. I stared at a wiener for 10 minutes and even put it in my mouth.
It's like
I'm in a room full of hot, sexy men, and I haven't sucked one of them off, dude. That's how straight I am. And you're like, yeah, dude, that's all of us. All of us are doing that right now with Mr. Lindsey Graham. Like, none of us have put a dick in our mouths, and we're not strong for it.
It is like, it's kind of like when somebody who is racist but doesn't claim it,
And then
I'm not racist, but like it's always the but, dude.
Yeah.
Like, but
well, they defend.
But what?
They defend like the other shit like super hard, and it's like, all right, bro. Like,
Hey,
what do you?
You're kind of fucking swinging. It's like the social justice warriors were like, I'm not racist.
Yeah, but they use shit where they're like, well, they need like they'll be like, oh, blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, but you're
really
what you're saying.
Okay, walk around the west side of Detroit. Just go walk around. Just go ahead. Go for one of your leisurely fucking white people jogs over there and see how fucking not racist you are. That's all I'm saying. Is like, it's those people who are like, oh, I just love black people so much. I would never live in a community full of them though. And you're like, yeah, that's a weird thing to say. Like you live in Clarkston. Like,
no,
yeah.
The people who are the most. That's the thing though. The people who are most active are the people who didn't really know any like person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because otherwise they'd hate them. I hear what you're saying. They've never been around him.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what I'm super high.
Yeah, go on. No, get there. Tell me where you're going with that.
Is that what it sounded
They just
like?
don't know anybody.
I don't think that's what I was saying.
The only reason they were so pro-black people is because they've never met one.
Nah.
Listen, I've met at least 10.
I meant it more as like the people who fight the hardest
I get it,
are
dude.
the people
I'm
who are
here with
hiding it. You know?
Man, no, I'm with it, dude. Whatever you're saying, dude, keep going. No, I'm in.
We're caught in it.
I'm staying in. This one's staying in.
It's caught, dude.
Yeah, the people who fight for black people the most are the ones who've never met them.
That's what people say.
That's what the street's saying. Dude.
That is like a genuine thing where they're like, oh, the people, they don't have any black. Like, that is a.
Right.
I don't think that's my opinion.
No,
I think that's
not.
my observation on society.
No, I agree.
I
Because they wouldn't be fighting that.
That's me being a sociologist.
They wouldn't be fighting so hard. No, dude. Look, I hear what you're saying. And I agree with everything Stephen Kazmarski. And these are all opinions of Stephen Kazmarski. Stephen Kaz, #comic. And
It's crazy what
I
AI
back
is doing
him
nowadays.
I back him, dude. Hey, whatever his opinions are, I'm his friend, and I agree.
No.
Just tell me more about your opinions, Steve.
I mean it. So as the
You should back out, dude. Don't even
keep trying.
No,
because I want to hear it. How bad it sounds.
It's already bad.
Speak it.
Yeah, go. Okay,
So-
speak it into existence.
So
Will it?
The senator
Mm-hmm.
is gay,
For sure.
but he doesn't want to say it, so he has to show other people.
Correct.
That he's not, right?
Yeah,
So the people who are racist
aren't black.
don't want to show
Oh.
it, so they fight the most, but they still view them in a certain light. You know what I'm saying?
No, so again, I'll unfuck you out of this hole.
That's no.
So-
I feel like I'm not saying.
No, so
I'm not
No,
saying.
I
what
got
you're
you. No, I
saying.
got you. So I'm gonna unfuck you out of this hole. What you're saying is that people feel shame because they're not living around this minority group and have never experienced what these people have experienced. So they fight for them in ignorance as opposed to understanding their persecution and their existence.
I mean, not even that. I mean it more as like the people.
No, you should take that.
Well,
You should take it and you should run away with it.
I know, but they'll like. Okay, I know, but what I'm saying is like
Okay.
they'll be like social justice warriors.
Do you
or
want, here,
people
take
like
the
that
shovel.
Who are like, hey, we need and they'll be like, hey, like we need to have more social programs and we need to do
Sure.
more things for like the black community and stuff like that.
Sure,
but
sure, sure.
essentially, when you're saying that, right? Like that's like the best way to look at it. But essentially, when you're saying that, you're looking down and being like, hey, they need more
the
help.
help.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't.
So you're looking
they can't
down.
solve their own problems. They need us. They need us white people to step in for them and make everything good for them. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That's what you just said.
That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, right.
But that's
We're on
what
the same page.
But they don't have
Right.
like that moral thing where they're like, oh, I'm not like I don't not like you. But it's like, no, that's not the thing. Is you view me in a certain way because of my race.
Yes.
Which is essentially what racism is.
Yes.
Where it's like they're like roping like a lot of it into where they're like, oh, blah blah blah. Where it's like it's not, you know what I'm saying?
They assume the black experience is one experience.
This is a disaster.
I know you should. I can't believe you're still talking.
I thought it.
I saved you.
I feel like it.
No, well, you made it sound worse.
No.
Right.
No.
Well,
The last part
but
is when I saved you.
But you're saying
you're still going.
there's no what? Okay, but I'm not saying it as like if you met black people.
There's no way to win here. I'm just letting you know there is no win. There's no win. There's no way you can undig this hole. I know because I've seen it happen live. And you just need to say, like, I'm cutting my losses. We love black people. # spawn, BLM. We're comedians. This is all a bit. And we're all having a good time. And now we walk away. And you don't talk about it anymore. And I don't even look at you anymore because I don't want to catch your racist stank.
They won't even make it this far, dude.
Dude, no, they're gonna. Someone's gonna. And it's going to be on Reddit yesterday.
Yeah, that is.
It's gonna be on.
I don't know, dude. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I thought I made sense.
We're cutting.
I wasn't saying.
All.
I don't
of this.
think I was.
All of this is being cut. We just lost 18 minutes of footage.
No, You think it's gonna be so funny when people hear us say we're gonna cut it, and they're gonna hear it 4 times.
We're gonna cut it.
They're gonna hear it 4 times throughout the episode.
Hey, boys.
We're cutting it.
Oh, listen. It's not for me. If we're cutting this, it's not for me because let history show I'm on the right side of history. This is Steven.
Bro,
This is
controversy.
Steven's words.
Controversy would
Dude,
do me good.
Had controversy good for the pod, and
if it happens in a local scene, I'll even try to escalate it.
dude, yeah, we're just getting more raises.
I'll make a fake account and I'll start being like, bro,
Yeah,
I
just
can't
start
believe
saying
this
the
guy.
N word on stage. Yeah, we're fucking
All right,
going to
well.
11.
Well,
No, that's what you said. Why? These are your words, not mine.
why are you ruining me, dude?
I'm not ruining you at all. This is just what you said, and I'm just here again. Like I said, Stephen Kaz, the comedian, these are his opinions, and I stand by whatever he says 100%.
But I'm not gonna lie, dude. You can honestly. Why don't if I why wouldn't you just gaslight people into thinking somebody's racist? Like you.
No,
could
that's literally you just described Twitter. You just described the entirety of the existence of Twitter in the past 7 years.
I'll do it more. They should for little things though.
Bro, you're telling me you don't have your Twitter account that's got the little egg, and it just goes on there and just talks spicy to people and makes them feel bad or feel racist about something.
The little lag.
The little egg, like the little egg fucking bio pic.
Oh,
because you never
yeah.
put it in a bio. You never put it in a pic. Dude, I got 8 of those, dude.
8 accounts.
Bro, I got 8 burners.
I did have a burner
with 8 fake emails. And they all track back to fucking nobody. Know who my alias is? Josh Thompson.
Kind of like that.
Bro, Josh Thompson is out there wreaking havoc. Me?
That was our other intern.
Dude, right.
You stole his name.
Dude, yeah, Josh Thompson, the second intern. Next to Rashid Hamilton.
Oh, it was Wallace.
No, it was definitely Hamilton.
Yeah, you're right. Hamilton.
Wallace was a NBA Hall of Famer for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
Then Benjamin Wallace.
Yep.
Not that guy. Not to be confused with the infamous Benjamin Wallace.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, dude. I just go on Twitter and I cause havoc, dude. My Twitter is still called Twitter. It's not called X because I haven't updated it yet because I refuse to update Twitter.
Yeah, it's kind of ass though that they did all that.
I mean, Elon Musk is just a fucking weirdo.
There's more death videos on it,
dude. You're like that day we watched with little Schmeeg.
Bro, yeah, the friends who like the death
dude,
videos,
that was
dude.
crazy. I was like, yo, man.
He likes it dark.
He
loved I thought you were sending me fucked up shit, and then he was literally enjoying those videos of animals getting hit by trains.
Yeah, dude, the videos that you send me, that's all just racist stuff,
jokes, nice little jokes.
You send me lots of racism, and Steven just loved. Oh, sorry, not this Steven, a different Steven. Loves animals dying.
There's people dying too.
There's people dying too, but he really laughed at the animals dying really hard.
He thought it was comical.
He thought it was really
to watch a sheep get turned to mist by a train.
Dude, the baby chicks getting stepped on was a bit crazy.
That was nuts.
That one hurt my feelings.
That was not the cutest little things ever.
I have a strong stomach, and those were even. I was ooh, I'm laughing out of pain. This is pain laughter. Speaking of pain laughter, you actually don't know this. It's actually really funny. My cousin died yesterday. Fun fact.
Good cousin, good friend. Good, you knew him, or
do I seem sad?
No.
Yeah, it's one of those cousins. Like he's like my only like blood relative cousin. One of two. So I guess like 50%. Like, hey, we're halfway there, you know. So like, hey, he died. I don't know, sometime yesterday. I found out through a Facebook post, which is hilarious.
That is wild.
Dude, I knew he was sick, but then like I found out on Facebook that he died. I'm like, that's crazy. The crazy part is I don't even have a Facebook. So like how I even found out through Facebook is an enigma. But yeah. That's how my family puts in the world. The rest of his family that he died.
Really?
Really? No, this is no ha-has. This is like actually what happened. Yeah. He actually died. I found out like 3 days prior that he was like going into hospice. I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Do you think they were like, this is gonna get so many likes and comments?
Bro, I feel like the body wasn't even cold. Like it was still warm.
Really?
100%. Like I think like the second that like fucking Facebook post, like it's a weird part of my family. Like it's kind of like a part of my family I don't really fuck with too heavy, and like it's because of shit like that. And I was like, that's on brand for them. But yeah, it was like fucking. He was like, yeah, he died from liver failure at 29. I'm like, liver failure at 29. Yeah, dude, not like an old like.
Was he drinking? Had to.
He was doing all of it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he was doing it all.
Okay.
Yeah. So he fucking just he'd been like fucking doing the shits like since I was like 12. He'd been on some shit. And
really?
Like, okay. Bro, yeah, he's been always bugging. He's been bugging for years. But like him dying made it kind of like real. And it was like, man, this dude dead for real. And then I thought about it and I was like, I'm more mad that I found out through Facebook than I am actually mourning. Like I'm not even like let's keep it buck. I'm just like not super sad about it. I'm not. Like it was like I'm gonna get a day off from work on Sunday, which is dope. But like other than that, I'm just more mad. I'm like, yo, like my grandparents didn't even call me and just be like, hey, yo, homie dead.
Bro, that's wild.
Dude, it was so crazy. Like,
hey, your cousin just died.
Bro, he just died. And I was like,
Facebook.
I think it was like taking a shit, like fucking scrolling. I'm like,
you
damn,
just saw
bro.
like 100 sad reactions.
Dude, I was like, bro, I don't know. He wasn't that liked. He wasn't 100. He wasn't that well loved. But like
12. I mean, your death post gets 12 comments, bro.
Dude, I think 12 is even like a fucking boost. Like I think
really,
12,
that's tough.
No, yeah. Well, is it tough? You're dead.
I mean,
think what's more tough is that you died.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't think you're like in hell and you're like looking up like, damn, 12.
I'd go back.
I think you're more worried about the fiery pits that you're dealing with for the rest of eternity, if God's real.
It says.
But yeah, so he fucking died at faux show. I remember like my fucking mom just sent me a text. She was like, "Hey, yo, Zach died." And I'm like, it's like, oh, Zach, like for real? Like I wasn't sure if it was like a joke or not. I was like, but like my family has this rule, right? When someone dies, you send a text. You don't say like that they died. You say they're on the roof. So like I didn't get the on the roof text. I was a little more upset that like they didn't text me that he was on the roof instead that they text me he died. Because that's what we do. You say they're on the roof when someone dies.
Yeah.
Which that probably makes no sense to you.
Makes sense. I mean, heaven or whatever the fuck.
No. It has nothing to do with heaven. You should say they're on the roof. Like when my grandma died, my uncle texted me. In like again, in good faith, he was like, "Hey, yo, grandma's on the roof." And I was like, "Grandma's on the roof?" Yeah, like this is what we do.
What does it mean?
Because so there's this old joke that like my grandpa tells. It's been a while since he told it, but like it was a commonplace bit for him, where it's like two brothers, and one of them's watching the other one's cat while he's out of town, and he like calls him and he's like, "Hey man, your cat died." He's like, "What the fuck? You know, you don't just tell me my cat died. Like that's fucked up." He's like, "Well, what do you want me to say?" He's like, "Well, first you call me and you say the cat's on the roof. Like, hey, the cat got up on the roof. I don't know how he got up there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's stuck and I can't get him down." And you call me the second day. You say like, "Okay, hey, the cat's still up on the roof. Like the weather's getting bad. You know, it's not looking good. I've been trying to get him down. He won't come down." Third day, you're like, "Hey, cat hasn't eaten. Cat's still stranded up there. He won't let me touch him. He won't let me get him down. He's I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want me to do." And the fourth day you say, "Okay, your cat died." He's like, "Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, just to let you know, mom's on the roof."
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that's the whole joke. It's a terrible joke. So because he always tells that joke, like whenever someone dies, we're like, so and so is on the roof.
Damn.
Which I think is hilarious.
It's not bad.
I think it's hilarious.
It's better.
It's a lot of levity.
It comes
like a sad
off.
situation.
Yeah. It takes a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I like it because like I'm so jaded, like because of like my profession that like someone like real close is gonna have to die for me to be like upset about it.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I react to death really weird already. I mean, I haven't experienced anything. I think it'll just be like, I think that's what everybody's is though. I think like death will be like a close friend, or it'll be like your fucking parents, where you're just like, holy shit, like the time isn't here. Because I think that definitely takes you through a transitional phase. One thing I did want to bring up though, have you ever heard about that? Kobe's family found out he died through the TMZ post.
No, I did not.
I don't know if that's a rumor, but
is that real?
I've heard that like TMZ got it so fast that like the family didn't know until like literally like it was all over. So like they
probably like, oh, helicopter crash in LA. They're like, damn, that sucks.
Well,
what's
probably
Kobe doing?
That's they probably got like right to it where it was
I'm so glad it's not Kobe.
I mean, like imagine like somebody crashing to the mountains and they're like, oh my god, like what the fuck was it? Who was it? And then they go look at the schedule. They're like, okay, there was a crash. That's good. Okay, like go find out who was on it. And it's like, hey, who was on that flight schedule? Like, you know what I'm saying? Before the EMTs or anything. And it's like it does kind of make sense that TMZ would kind of put that out. Yeah. I think there was like a whole
all these flights landed except for this one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine though finding out through like a news source.
Yeah, dude,
like.
That's so bananas. Like
in TMZ too, not even like a good one, like a fucking
you're
like.
Probably also like my husband's a rapist, so like.
Okay, goddamn. That is
yeah. Man, I'm just saying he settled out of court for that,
dude.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, not to be a Kobe denier. I'm just saying, like he's the Black Mamba was Slytherin.
Oh my lord!
I'm just saying, dude. These are jokes. These are ha-has. We're having a good time. These are the opinions of Stephen Kazmarski.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Well, yeah, no, because like the daughter was on the helicopter too. Like I feel like people always bypass that the daughter's on the helicopter.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, Kobe. No, his like fucking 13-year-old daughter.
Like it was
died.
a sad moment.
Yeah, dude.
And it all makes sense that I mean, I just can't like
and
imagine.
Teammates. No one gave a fuck about like the friends and family on that plane. Dude, it was just like Kobe died. It was like also A, B, C, D, and also died. It was like Kobe.
Yeah, and then following that segment is like a thing about how like Doja Cat had her pussy out at the VMAs or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you find out. You're like watching it and you're like, this isn't real.
Doja Cat had her pussy out on the VMAs.
I don't know.
No, pull it up.
She had her titties
pull the clip,
out.
Jamie.
That would be cool.
Jamie, pull up the clip of Doja.
Yeah, Rashid, get that shit up. Pull it up.
Like I'm way more interested in that than I am about Kobe dying. He's like, I want to take a little sneak peek. Doja Cat's hot. Doja Cat.
It is crazy.
Fire. Doja Cat. Like, that's way bigger news to me than like Kobe dying.
Yeah.
Like other than the fact that like I still throw paper in the trash and go like Kobe.
I one time got to work outside of a video that she was recording.
Really? Did you get a little sniff? Ask her for a sniff.
I think it was one of her like blow up songs. It was I forget what the fuck it was. Was it the Moo song? Was it the Cow Moo song? I forget what it was. There was like one song she was like kind of blowing up, and it was actually my one friend, you know, Dylan.
Yeah.
And he was into videography, and he would literally, it was so weird. He had all these weird gigs where he would normally just pull me out to some random place, and we'd be filming for like in some clubs and like some strip clubs in Detroit, and there'd just be dudes like be like, yo, watch us flex. We want to like show this off. Like dude, that's basically.
I love Detroit people flexing, dude. It's so sad.
It was just recording them flexing. It was really fucking weird. And they paid for us to be there, and then they would like it just looked like you know what I'm saying.
How off base I am. Was that were there people wearing buffs?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there iced out watches? Not even Ice Wear Bezo. Ice Wear Bezo wasn't there.
No, it wasn't.
Bro,
it was like people who wanted that look.
Okay. Was there people holding up bands?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Correct. Was someone wearing True Religion jeans?
Yes.
Oh, God, I'm fucking dude. I'm like 10 for 10 right
now.
now.
If you get one, I want you to get one more, all right? Because this is like everybody had one of these on.
Everyone had one of these on. And it's not buffs.
Not buffs.
So everyone had one of these on. And it wasn't buffs. Okay. So they're wearing something, presumably. And it's not the jeans.
I'll just give you like top.
Oh, it's top.
It's top.
Not a bottom.
If you can guess.
Because I was going to go.
If you can guess the style, though.
I was going to go Tim's immediately. I was immediately going to go Tim's.
And think like older schoolish stuff, too.
Older schoolish stuff.
Like flexor.
It's a top.
I shouldn't say
right?
thug. Like flexor. Like I mean.
I'm assuming it's like a jacket.
Yeah. What kind?
Okay.
What's the fabric though?
Oh, it's not fur. They're not wearing fur. Okay. Fuck. And it's a top, and it's Detroit, and they're wearing buffs, and they're wearing True Religion jeans, and they're probably in Tim's, and they're holding up money. And it's a jacket. Is it a puffer jacket? It's like a puffer jacket.
Most puffer were like 30%.
Oh fuck! You're gonna have to bail me out here.
It's a leather. It's like a detailed leather jacket of some sports team.
I'm lost.
Always.
I'm lost.
Always.
What's it called? I'm sorry.
It's like a leather, like you know what I'm talking about? Like the leather jackets where it's like black leather or some shit like that, and then it'll have like a fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
No, what's the brand though? What's like the designer?
There's no, I don't know. Like it'll just be like Lions, or it'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah, I do. Okay.
I'm talking about like old school type shit.
Yeah, like a black leather jacket.
Yes.
Okay. I was
Like what, white tee? You know what I'm saying?
dude, I was immediately thinking like this is like some Balenciaga puffer,
Oh no.
or like that's like where my brain like we're like it's got the fur like brimmed hood,
No.
because like I see a ton of dudes like who just are rocking that out in the hood.
I actually do see that though.
Yeah,
That was
the fur.
I don't know
the
if
fur
that was
brim hoods
popular
are-
at the time. This was like 5 years ago.
Okay, so yeah, I mean fashion has changed drastically.
Probably like
Yeah,
6
that's a
years
long
ago,
ass time
bro.
ago. Yeah, dude, fashion's changed. Tim's still heavy in the streets.
No, Tim's good.
Tim's still good.
I have like off-brand Tims. I love them.
I've never owned a pair of Tim's. Like, they don't seem particularly comfortable.
They definitely have like black Air Force One vibes.
No, that's a felon.
Tim's kind of have like they do have like
Because they keep them clean. Like Tim's are just like I feel like Tim's are like so like people keep them so immaculate. You know, like
I don't know. I feel like dudes wear Tim's like get violent.
white girls started wearing Tim's.
Every white dude I've ever known who's had Tim's is a violent dude. I don't know if it's the same with like I don't know.
But like, did you notice that? Like, have you seen that the white women are wearing Tim's the
No.
same way that they wear the Carhartt hats now?
I've seen Carhartt hats.
Like they're really like taking like work culture over.
how they want to look
Dude,
like,
it's
like
it's-
lesbian type shit or
No. Like Birmingham girls who like wear like
Hipster.
Carhartt hats. Hipster is the wrong word. I'm just talking about like I'm blonde. My name's Becky, and I go to Fifth Ave and I wear Tim's and a Carhartt hat.
no.
Dude, you have not been to the places that I've been. You gotta go out to the clubs that I go out to because it is fascinating.
White girl in Tim's is pretty crazy.
Kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little hot. They're like
I'd have to see them. They
they're
look
like
like
new
so
Uggs.
bulky and like
No, they make them work. They make them work with their dainty little feet because they're bulky because they're like a size 12 men's.
that's what I'm saying. They got to be.
These are like size.
Oh yeah.
These are like size 6 women.
That's what I'm
in
saying. That
Tim's.
is actually pretty cute, like a little baby shoe.
They're little baby,
Looks like a little baby boot. It
boots.
makes them almost cuter because
Dude,
they're
they
that
are.
smaller
They're
size.
adorable.
You've never seen them that small, and you're like, oh.
It's like when you see a toddler in dunks and you're like, you're like, hey, like that those pandas are kind of dope, but they look even more hilarious on this baby. Buying babies, dude, like anything nice is so crazy.
No, that is like you're silly.
Dude, you're like, I know you're financially irresponsible if you're like decking your baby out like it's an accessory.
No, like I think if you like, they should have a thing at Foot Locker when you buy like toddler shoes or whatever, where it signs you up for like pyramid schemes or like Scientology, because it's like that's where you belong. Like if you're doing that and you're just like irresponsible and stupid, you should be blowing money in other places too.
Dude,
That's what I would do.
And anytime I see I saw a baby in like polo and like no, I'm so serious. Like I saw like a baby in Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna say Ralph Lauren because I'm fancy.
It
not
is pretty.
Ralph
It is
Lauren.
pretty dope, but yeah, it don't.
Like you got your baby in Ralph.
It's kind of cool though.
It's not cool.
It's kind of cool.
It's not cool dressing your baby up that's
It's-
a $40 jacket on
It's
your baby.
financially irresponsible, but it's
is
like
not
when you
cool.
see that baby and you're like, damn, that baby fresher than me.
I don't think that baby.
It does
fucks.
hurt.
I don't go like, yo, that baby
Yeah, that
fucks.
is cool. Yeah, you do tell yourself. I do say that though. Like I see it, I'm like,
That
damn,
baby
that must
fucks.
dress fresher than me, and I go, but I fuck more.
Yeah, like that baby gets no
I
pussy.
fuck a baby dick.
Like that's my thing is like, yo, if you're dressing your baby up like that, like, hey, Bill Gates didn't dress his baby up like that. You know, Bill Gates had that baby in like the same onesie for 37 years. Like that kid still wears the same onesie because they're financially responsible.
That is true.
And they're worth $1 gazillion. That is
true.
An insurmountable amount of cash. You don't see Elon Musk parading his baby around in like the new FUBU or like,
That's why we got no good coffee machines around here.
dude, and that's why there's no good coffee machines around here. And I think on that, honestly, that's very circular, and I like that.
Callback.
I think that's a callback.
Wrap it up. Black Tar Heroin sponsor us.
BTA
Come back,
sponsor,
Rashid.
Busch Light,
We need you.
Buffalo Trace Bourbon. Hey,
Rashid
appreciate you
Hamilton,
guys.
we
Hey,
love
that's
you.
the end of
Take care.
Drinking Drinks.